We are living, we are smiling, we are fighting, and we keep moving forward. We are the African pathfinders. It's not that we fled from poverty. It's not that we lived off scraps, but because of the many dangers and injustices that we fled our country. We all have different reasons for living, but those reasons should not be used against us. We saw South Africa as a promising land, a land where we could recover from our past, where we would be loved and welcome as we are all Africans. The journey to South Africa was not easy at all, and is still not easy, as many of us are still embarking on this gruesome journey. We crossed the Orange River, guarded by hungry crocodiles, where a fall in the river could leave you torn apart limb from limb. We walked hundreds of kilometers across the Mozambique jungle, where the grass was as tall as a 6-foot grave, where the trees were fruited with thorns, where animals paraded the paths, where women were raped, where kids were abandoned because they weighed as a burden, where innocent lives were lost. The jungle was an unmarked graveyard, where our young souls were lost. Day in and day out we walked, hunger and fatigue weighing us down, mothers with crying babies on their back, praying for mercy, their breasts dangling in the air as they had no energy to pull them out from their blouses to feed their babies. Hundreds of kilometers we carried on, with the scorching sun beating down our flesh. We bathed in our sweat. Lips cracked like the dry Sahara, feet swollen like pregnant clouds. The weak were left behind, and the strong carried on. We slept in warehouses on top of sacks of grain, fire ants having a field day over our bodies. Grown men cried. They wept, I tell you. They wept to the sight of their situation. They wept through their hopelessness. Like babies, they cried themselves to sleep, regretting why they left home. But because of war, safety, and a better life, they persevered. Arrival in South Africa was when reality kicked in. It was not the high life. Life became harder than anticipated. Our fellow Africans were cruel to us. Like the Mozambique jungle, it was survival of the fittest. Back in our homelands, we were doctors, teachers, professors, accountants, and lawyers. But here, we are security guards, car guards, and hawkers. We hear you preach Ubuntu, yet where is the so-called Rainbow Nation? We've been spat on and disrespected, denied documentation. We've been attacked, we've been burned in tires. Our shops have been looted. And then comes the younger generations, where classrooms have become battlefields, where we are laughed at for not knowing the language. Is this the welcome to give your fellow brothers and sisters? We have feelings too. Every insult thrown at us is adding salt to our open wounds. We've been through a lot. Don't call me a refugee, even though I'm one. Don't call me a kwere. Don't call me a gweja. I have a name. Call me Sifa.
Call me Faye. Call me Jabandi.
Call me by my name. All we are asking for is respect, love and kindness, nothing more. Dark is our skin, rough is our hair, but red is our blood, just like you. I am your brother, I am your sister. Remember when there were no borders between us. Remember Ubuntu. Remember, I am because we are.